In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to make these awesome animated lyrics that you've been seeing in all of your artists' music videos, all inside of After Effects. I'll be using the animated lyrics pack V1 and V2, which has about over 40 templates, but I'm also going to show you how you can make your own animated lyrics at the end of this video. So let's get right into it. So here inside of After Effects, what I'm going to do first is come over to the project panel right here, and I'm going to add the animated lyrics pack V2 template into here. And I'm going to do the same thing with the animated lyrics pack V1. I'm just going to drag those in. I'm going to open up the lyrics template right here inside of V1. I'm going to go back to my project file, open up V2, and now we have all of our templates right here inside of these compositions. We have the V2 right there, and we have V1 right here. And we're going to go back to our first comp, and what we're going to do is, I think we're going to place the lyrics right here when he says Baby Chief on Kanye West, like right here.
Baby Chief on Kanye West.
Yeah, right here. I think that's perfect. So we're going to just line it up to the frame whenever it changes, like right over here, just like that. We're going to go to the lyrics comp, and we're going to pick a lyric. I think I want to do this one first. I think this one's super cool, so I'm just going to double click that. I'm going to go to this one, double click that, and it was Baby Chief, just like that, and then double click this one, went, and then Kanye West. Boom, already done. All you gotta do is go back to the lyrics comp, copy it, go back to your main comp, and paste that in. Line it up correctly with your video. So I wanted to start here, so I'm gonna place it just there. I'm just gonna play with the 3D toggles right here to kind of place it how I want it, and also just scale that down a bit. Place that like right here, and I don't want his hand to be under it, so what I'm going to do is duplicate this bottom layer, and I'm just going to cut right here and right here, and I'm just going to click this layer, and I'm going to go to my rotoscope tool, which is right there, double click it, and just begin brushing out my subject, and he's in 23 frames per second, so I just got to do this real quick, reset it right here, and just begin roto brushing the subject. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna smooth it out with a refined soft matte after anyways. We just kind of want to get it as fast and as good as possible. So I think something like this should be fine. So I'm just gonna click freeze right here and wait for that to come through. And the tracking looks fine to me. Now what I'm gonna do is come over here and add a refined soft matte. Boom, just like this. And we're gonna play that through and see how that looks.
Make this beat, Baby Chief on Kanye West.
Super fire. We got this result in literally just a few clicks. As you guys can see, this is super fire. Let me just play that through for you guys one more time.
Make this beat, Baby Chief on Kanye West.
Absolutely crazy. We're gonna try a different lyric as well. We're gonna play around with it to see what we can get. I think I want to use yeah, this one right here. I like this one. We're gonna do this one. So we're just gonna shorten the lyrics on this one. We're just gonna write went Kanye West right here. So went Kanye West, just like that, and just make that a bit smaller and drag that up just like so. Go back to our lyrics comp and just copy that back into our main comp. Let's just extend our timeline because it did pop out of it. So let's just go all the way here and drag that back in, and we're gonna place that bit after, I think right here, because we are missing the first lyric, so we don't want it to pop up while he's saying the first lyric. So we're just going to delete our previous lyrics, and we're going to place this one underneath, which already looks great. Okay, so we're just going to do this just like that. We're going to make it smaller by clicking S and scaling it down. Let's place it down here. Try to match it to how like the crowd is positioned, so maybe something like this. I think that could be cool. Let's play that through and see how it looks. So now that we've placed it above the crowd, it looks super fire. We can even tweak it just a bit more to flatten it just like this using the 3D space. And it really came together super well. So I really love the look of this. So you guys really have a bunch of different templates to play with inside of the V1 and inside of the V2. You got over 40. They're super amazing, as you guys can see. But now I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can make your own animated lyrics with the 35 text presets that come exclusively inside of the animated lyrics bundle. I'm going to show you exactly how I make them myself. So let's hop right into it. We have this little Yachty clip right here, and he says how like 2 times, and then he has like some lyrics here at the end. So we're gonna custom make these lyrics ourselves. So for the first one right here, he says how. So what I'm gonna do is add a text layer right here. I'm gonna write how with a question mark, select that. I'm gonna make the font impact, just like that. I'm gonna make that yellow to kind of match like that little like sticker thing he has on his hat right there, little star. I'm gonna click 3D on this layer and motion blur, and we're just gonna play with the 3D look of it. We're gonna go and add a CC light sweep right here. We're gonna place this little cursor right over here on the right hand side, keyframe the center, move that back, and we're gonna move that all the way over here just like that, so it does something like this. Boom, super fire. Now what we're gonna do is add one of the 30 different text animations. I think we're gonna try 15 for this first one, see how that looks. Boom, awesome. We're even just gonna adjust this even more to make it bigger and pop more. And what we're also going to do is duplicate the background layer to create a rotoscope so the text can go behind them. Now we have this really, really nice animation going on. We're going to select our lyrics layer. We're going to click A and keyframe the anchor point and drag that like 10 frames back. And just move it to the side just like so. And we're going to make a graph that looks just like this. So it smooths out and goes away. Boom. And we can even just place the lyric more like here. And even add a deep glow to it. Let's just bring down the intensity of the glow, which is great. Now we have something that looks like that. We're gonna move the CC light sweep to kind of end around here, just like that. Super fire. Now we're gonna do the second one. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add a text layer right here. We're gonna split it right here, drag it below the rotoscope layer. We're gonna go to the text properties. We're gonna make that text red, and we're gonna write how again. We're gonna click 3D and motion blur on it, and we're just gonna play with it just like that. Maybe even turn it to the side, increase the scale. We're gonna add a CC light sweep onto it. We're gonna keyframe the center right here at the beginning and just drag that down. Then we're gonna go 30 frames ahead. And we're just gonna drag this all the way over here, just like that. So now we're getting this look. And we might actually just move this here so it matches the lyric a bit more. Boom. Now we're gonna, let's say, add text animation 2. Let's see how that looks. Boom. Okay, it looks super cool. We're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna do the same thing we did the last one with the anchor point. We're just gonna make the anchor point go right here. And we're gonna move that all the way to the side, all the way over here, and make the keyframe graphs just like this. So now we have this kind of look. And we're also going to add a deep glow, just like that. We're gonna make the exposure all the way down, something like this. Bring down the radius as well. And we're gonna make the sweep intensity a bit harsher, something like 48 maybe, so we have more of that sweep going on. Alright, looks awesome. And now we're gonna build the animated lyrics, because in this next lyric he does say a couple things. So we're gonna build that all together. So about 7 words was said, so we're gonna make a new comp right here. We're going to add in 4 text layers right here. I'm just gonna move this out of our way for now. We're gonna make this first text layer white, and what he said was how A, so let me just double click this layer, how A, let me place that in the center. Boom, perfect. And then here he says the N word, so I'm not going to be able to write that one out for y'all. Boom. Let me just put some asterisks there. Alright, we're going to make the font on that one Snell Roundhand, for example. Okay, that's going to look good. I think that's going to look super, super fire. We're going to place that like kind of on top of the other text. Then we're going to make this one same as the other one. We're going to make it white. And then dye on his, I think was, and then the last one we're just gonna duplicate this one, delete this, and just drag this here, and he says day off, just like that. So we're just gonna place this here, make this a bit smaller, just like that, and boom, we have this super cool animated lyric built out, but not animated yet. We have to do that ourselves. But first we're gonna add some spice to it by adding a deep glow to this layer right here. Let me just increase the view, or the resolution, sorry, and then just copy and paste that deep glow onto the last one as well, just like that. We're gonna add a CC light sweep to both of them. We're gonna come right here to the beginning, and we're just gonna grab our CC light sweep, and we can't really see it too much, so we're gonna place it on top of the deep glow. We're gonna keyframe the center of it right here. Click that little keyframe button, go 20 frames ahead, and just move that all the way to the side, just like so. And for the other top one, we're gonna add a CC light sweep as well. We're gonna have it come from the bottom, just like that. Place the deep glow underneath. Go back to CC light sweep. And we're gonna go 30 frames ahead about and make the center point go all the way up here. So now we have this nice animation. Let me just put it in half resolution. Boom, we have this super subtle light sweep thing going on that you guys can see. Looks super, super good. And now we're gonna animate these lyrics. So what we're gonna do is let's do text animation 20 for the first one, see how that looks. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Let's try text animation 5 for the next one. Okay, that looks cool. I think what we're gonna do is also kind of do an anchor point kind of thing where I'm gonna keyframe the anchor point here. I'm gonna go all the way to the beginning and I'm gonna make the anchor point all the way to the right, and I'm just gonna do this kind of graph on the keyframes. I think that could look super fire. Okay, that looks actually insane so far. Love it. Okay. And for this next one, the die on his, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna click A to click and keyframe the anchor point, click U to bring that up, and I'm gonna make it come in from the left hand side. I'm gonna click motion blur on all of these layers right here. I'm gonna select my keyframes, boom, hit this graph, and now we have this kind of look so far. And for the day off, kind of want it to, let's do text animation 8. Let's see how that looks. Okay, no, I'm not a fan of that one. Let's try 7. Ooh, okay, that looks super nice. Super, super solid. Okay, I really like how this looks. So what I'm going to do is select all of this, put it inside of a pre-comp, click the motion blur on this pre-comp and the 3D layer once again, and we're going to copy and paste that into our main comp. So let's say, where does he start saying it? Right about here. Alright, he starts saying it right about here, so what we're going to do, just increase the scale of this and just play with the rotation a bit, just like that. We're going to click A to select the anchor point, and we're just going to move it all the way to the left, right about here. And we're going to do the same thing with our keyframes. We're going to use this kind of graph right here. We're going to click apply. Alright, and this is the final look we have right here. Super, super fire. As you can see, it comes in super smoothly right here. These animations are absolutely insane. So that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys do want to grab the Animated Lyrics Pack V1 and V2, you will get those exclusive 35 text animation presets so you guys can make your own animated lyrics. And if you just want to grab the V1 or the V2, it is in the description below as well. And if you do decide to grab the Animated Lyrics bundle, which is the smarter choice, you do get an additional $10 off by using code NEWS2025. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys loved this pack. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.